Hazvina kumira zvakanaka muri Zimbabwe. Pane document ralika reking Mutapa reMutapa Kingdom riri kutaura iro kuti president eMasodans Mnangagwa varada kutena nyika into mafeed dynasty. Document iri rine zvinyorwa zvatokwanisa kutora zvinokonekita 7 mapoints ezvinhu zvinoda kuti zviitike munyika yeZimbabwe. Chekutanga chirikutaura kuti mauto enyika yeZimbabwe, Zimbabwe Defense Forces, inoda kuchinjwa zita yobva yanzi Mutapa Kingdom Army, zvichireva kuti anenge mauto amambo Mutapa, Mutapa. Chechitongo zviri kunzi His Majesty King Mutapa, zvichireva kuti president eMasodans Mnangagwa vachaappointa mabaro azive kuti ndiye Masodans Mutapa Army Kingdom. Zvino zvekare pane position achabviswa anofanira kuita anofanira 4 maposition achaona ari kuarmy kana kuti achasara ari kuarmy. Pachava na brigadier, major general, colonel and major. So zviri kunzi ese mao veterans ese vari muarmy vachasara vasingashande vacharitaiwa vese. Zviri kunzi vana vake vanakomana vachange vachikomanda maprovincial army barracks across all 10 provinces dzenyika yeZimbabwe. Pandirege tingopinda zvekare munyatsonzwisa nyaya pairi kubva patirikuitora padocument racho because munoda kuti muzive chokwadi chiri kuitika munyika. Zviri kunzi izvoni, the Zimbabwe Defense Forces will be renamed the Mutapa Kingdom Army, the King's Army. Every soldier, regardless of rank, will be allegiance to His Majesty King Mutapa. Number 2, His Majesty King Mutapa will appoint his son Prince Shon Mnangagwa as the commander of the Mutapa Kingdom Army. 3, His Majesty King Mutapa will abolish the following ranks within the Zimbabwe National Army: Brigadier General, B, Major General, C, Colonel, and the last one, Major. 4, irikuti His Majesty King Mutapa to redeploy all veterans in Zimbabwe Defense Forces to non-security departments. His Majesty King Mutapa will appoint his sons to command the provincial army barracks across all 10 provinces. His Majesty King Mutapa will have the power to fire or appoint any member of his royal family to any rank within of Mutapa Kingdom Army. His Majesty King Mutapa will have the power to appoint his relatives or friend to serve in the Mutapa Kingdom Army. Ndo mamirira zvakaita zvina zvina kumira zvakanaka. Ndo nyaya tati tikuone sei muzive chokwadi kuti aiwa ndo zviripo King Mutapa ndo zvavari kutaura. Saka neCAB3 ndo kwairi kuenda nako ndo mabudiro adziri kuita nyaya dzacho. Imamuna kuti munofungei but ndo mamiriro azvakaita.
Where there is a soft landing for them to do that. A military is a military. That is what it does. And yes, you go. None. It has never happened in the world where you will at the end have a negotiation. In the next few years will just be one by one, whoever it represented you will be moved out and they'll be fighting their own battles of maintaining that power. That is a fact. It's a fact. Did those countries improve? Absolutely not. They didn't. Some got worse. Sudan was worse. Now, you know what it's like now. Why do they get bad? That whole galvanizing ourselves, saying because they have factions, those factions continue to live. They don't die. Just right now, G40 is not dead. It exists, maybe some of it outside Zimbabwe, some of it in Zimbabwe. It's not dead. Then there is this new team. So the more they keep breaking up and then you replace, the other group goes out, reforms itself. It may suffer defeat for a while, but it continues. continues to form itself. Now there will be multiple groups. The one that comes in has many other factions to fight to maintain that power whilst they're in. That's eventually when countries become ungovernable, uncontrollable, and have to pronounce themselves as military states. They start off with these marriages of convenience, peppering of democracy, and hold the elections, and eventually they must protect themselves because they went in with a coup. That's why we call 2017 a coup that was not a coup. Freudian sleep that constantly reminds you as a people that whatever you may want to call it, in the end, what you did was a coup. And yesterday you were saying, Uncle Jet, what does a coup beget?
Another.
A coup. Many types of coups. The ones that Zimbabweans have started to love are palace coups. And go read what happens every time there's a palace coup in any country. Choose any. Just AI is now at your fingertips. So we don't need to be Mapostor. And this convenience that we always do, cleaning up characters for these marriages of conveniences. And son of thing is reminding you, we are talking about Ramaphosa now and saying, why is he having these dealings with Zimbabwean presidents, gallivanting all over? Because he's a crook himself. He has got interests to protect. He's got loot that he must maintain. And what has the general got? Same thing, same background. How do you know that he has changed? Have you seen him shedding himself from this loot, pumping it back into the community to capacitate you? If he was really now your Ezekiel, does any community exist in Zimbabwe right now that has been capacitated, conscientize you, feed you with evidence, information? Is our journalism looking like it's got substance? That is what, if he was real, that is what it would start to do. He would disassociate with ZANU as well at some point. If it's true, he cannot be your savior and constantly want to maintain the institution that produces genocides, the institution that produces oligarchies, institutions that monopolize, and still want to be in it. Where it has relatively worked, but there's no freedom still in that country, just relatively worked. Romania. But they had to leave the party and let it die. That particular party, let it die. He's not doing that. And there's a reason, because it's cold outside. Very cold. All those other people you left in that other party, the ones that you, when you were in that party, were shungurutzaring, can reform against you. How do you maintain that power? You would have to take back the tools the previous government was doing. Commandeer the courts, commandeer the judiciary, commandeer the military, commandeer the people, silence this, repress that. You'll be forever doing that. But it's because we like marriages of convenience. And truth tellers cannot tell us that, because they know we are not trying to be ready to free ourselves. This is not freedom.
So what's the solution,
We have
Mark?
just become familiar with
So what's the
palace
solution?
coups.
So what's the solution?
What should be happening, Rutendo, if you were really real? You're a person who likes to teach. Let's get into the business of conscientizing ourselves, empowering ourselves, tooling ourselves with knowledge, with skills, with expertise, with strategies, and do this thing for real. For real, real. Just like they did when they formed ZANU PF, just like they did when they formed ZANU. What is this inconvenience, this microwave freedom that we like? Why can't we do that? We can speak their propaganda, we can speak their narratives, why are we wasting that time? Why can't we just roll up our sleeves? Those who must teach must teach. Those who must skill up must skill up. Those who must strategize must strategize. Those who must create the ideologies that improve our self-esteem, because we have a very low self-esteem. You can tell we are doing exactly what you say you hate about Zimbabwean women right now. Convenience. Let me marry an older man. Let me just go to a bar and maybe meet Rutend with a nice car. Kuti ndirarame chete. Is that sustainable? When Uncle Jed then asks, are we going to be in this struggle of removing, replacing, removing, constantly looking for how long? So let's not paint over frogs just because we are desperate. You know what the general has been doing in the meantime. He has not stopped increasing wealth. And you know for a fact, he has not given up one single thing from what he has looted to capacitate even the smallest community in Zimbabwe. Not the smallest, not a single group of Zimbabwean. You yourself have not received a penny to buy yourself books to come here and teach us. Why can't he do that if he's really for the struggle? Can he not see you trying to teach? Does he not know what it needs? He has led a military. He's a person who knows drill is important. What you were saying, let's make sharing be a drill we do every day. Just like we brush our teeth. General knows that. He knows that. Who is he capacitating to drill the Zimbabwean citizen? Nobody. You have not a single thing right now. The up and down tracks, the making the videos that you need to do to make yourself relatable. But when he was doing a coup in 2017, he capacitated a military touch group, Yana Japraiser. Where are the groups right now that he's capacitating? Where is the music? Where are the artists? But you know he's sitting on billions. He could sell one watch in his house and would wake up with people who can flood this if he was really wanting to capacitate the citizens. He doesn't. That is not what he is about. Guys, we must read the other countries and see where it worked. At least choose one, a strategy from one where, at least where we soft land when we remove him. What strategy worked for those people? None of the countries that chose to go pick up people with military training and depend on them, they never enjoyed even a day. A day. That person is busy from day one. Mnangagwa kept this country 3 years in a military on the street. That wasn't a joke. He understood the many groups that were after him and his group that had won. To today, this is not new, the faction that is happening. It's just one that has strategized better than the rest of the other groups that have been plotting to take him out. So you only see two prominent groups that are fighting here. You don't know over the 46 years how many groups. You're only seeing the ones that have a strategy at that era. But when you are the next one incumbent, you are dealing with all of those to try and feign them off. Mnangagwa is not dealing with one group here, general, that is trying to get them off. The other groups are also waiting for general's plan to fail and copying his to make theirs better. So if you read neCAB3 one, I hope you read the analysis of what happens, choices that people make, citizens place whenever we do these transitions of power. Military is never the option. They were even better, the other ones that put in their stupid little group of politicians, vakangwangwaira for a while, semblance of democracy, and then the citizens pick up and whatever, slow pace economic growth, but they reduce the repression, oppression, some other things. But it's because nobody wants to give Zimbabwean the chance to do. We're always being sold. This one would do it. But I'll end there. Son of Kent, you will be the bravest man to come here and stop this narrative of trying to paint over the general. He's one of the biggest oligarchs in Zimbabwe. Some of the partnerships that he has been making around the world are some of the most dangerous ones as well. You're not talking about that, where he's been visiting over the last 7 years.
When I say there's a Gupta, remember my words today. There is a Gupta in the making. There is a Gupta